The Absolute Idiots Podcast.
Wait, what about Marissa?
Marissa's dead.
Oh no!
What's up, everybody? I'm James.
And I'm Armand.
I forgot how our episode goes. And we are the Absolute Idiots. Today...
I said "the" this time.
Yeah, you did say "the" this time. We can slowly get one word at another. Well, welcome back to the podcast. We know you're all so excited to listen, all two of you.
Especially since this is
The Halloween episode.
Yeah.
So this is our Halloween episode for Halloween.
Which is a holiday
Yes.
celebrated in America.
And today we're going to be talking about Halloween candy, what we like, what we don't like, what we think people should serve. That was a strange reach around. And today's episode is sponsored, James. Do you know who it's sponsored by?
No, why don't you tell me?
Yes, I will tell you. Today's episode is sponsored by matcha green tea flavored Pocky covered biscuit sticks.
Yeah!
Woo!
Shout outs to matcha green tea.
Actually, they're awful. Don't eat them. They're so bad. They literally taste awful, and they're not even good for you. They have 330 calories in a box, and it's just bad. Doesn't taste sweet. Doesn't taste good. Just really bad. If you like them, congrats. You like a bad thing.
And
You're in Olimar, Maine. That's what we'll say.
Sorry, folks.
Sorry
the real
about-
sponsor of this episode is this 18OZ Boro dash silly dash, not silly like haha silly, but SILI dash Kate
With a C.
with a C glass bottle. Who loves glass bottles?
Today, we're talking about... This is so great. Today, great transition, James. Today we're talking about... My hair looks so bad. Today we're talking about Halloween candy. I'm sure you're all so excited for this upcoming Halloween.
Yeah.
And... Are they gonna get the joke?
It's fine.
And James and I just want to talk about Halloween candy. What the big scoop is. I think first, each of us should... We're not going to do a top 10 list. That's not what this is.
No.
They take so long.
Yeah.
We're just going to talk about Halloween candy.
Yes.
What is your favorite Halloween candy? Like, have you ever trick-or-treated? Are you a trick-or-treater?
Once.
Once. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get back to that. If you were trick-or-treating and there was this dream house and they were like, here's your dream Halloween trick-or-treating candy, what candy would you get? Actually, save the question for Prateek. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Prateek! Prateek, come on over here. Come on over and join us.
Yes, how can I help you?
Prateek, have you ever gone trick-or-treating for Halloween? Come closer to the mic.
Not really. It's
Not really. So
Oh,
Prateek has
no.
never been a Halloween candy trick-or-treating. But do you like candy?
Yeah, of course.
What is your favorite candy?
Anything with tobacco in it.
That's great. That's Prateek. Prateek will be returning on an episode. We're going to be talking about tobacco, I guess. That's his new favorite
Awesome.
thing. Awesome. Thank you, Prateek.
Thank you.
James, back to you.
Back
What's
to
your
me.
favorite Halloween? What is your dream candy? I don't know if there are any candies with tobacco in them. Are there?
Maybe.
Prateek?
Nothing.
No, there's nothing apparently. Okay. James?
Well, never mind. That was a bad joke. My dream house would
House?
have.
Oh.
Yeah, Halloween.
I thought you were
house.
Yeah, Halloween house
Yeah.
would have.
They would have Reese's peanut butter cups.
Really? That's your
Yeah.
dream candy?
I love Reese's peanut butter cups.
I didn't know you were a Reese's peanut butter cups kind of guy.
What did you think kind of guy I
I thought you were gonna be like a nerds guy. or a
Oh,
high
no.
chews guy?
No. Okay, high chews are good,
High chews are good.
but like nerds, no, that's not.
Okay,
That's not who
good.
I am.
I was just in the green room the other day, and there was just like a bag of gobstoppers and nerds, and I was like, "Who did this?" It was just a huge bag, and it was just like nobody's gonna eat this.
The hearts
Why?
of
What?
villain.
What do you love about Reese's peanut butter cups?
Ever since I was a child, I'm not gonna devolve into a 30-minute long story this time.
There's no LARP to
no
keep us
LARP.
empty. We're in our fancy recording studio, so
Yeah.
no LARP here today. Don't worry, guys. We're just watching Petite brush his teeth as we record. Tell us about Reese's peanut butter cups, James.
Yes.
Ever since you were a little boy, go on.
I loved the way the peanut butter. Oh God, I feel like I'm falling over.
Well
The
then,
peanut butter mixes with the chocolate. I think peanut butter and chocolate is a wonderful combination, and Reese's has the like the ratio down. Like there's you can have like pretty much all chocolate and then a little bit of peanut butter, and then that's like all right, but like it's just mostly chocolate at that point. And then you can have too much peanut butter and just a little bit of chocolate, and then
that's just peanut butter.
that's just peanut butter.
I agree. I recently have come to like Reese's much more. I used to not like them very much, but I realized recently that they do have that ratio down. I totally get it. I had wasn't you like when we were at Great America that you got peanut butter chocolate
I
fudge?
did. That's
And
right.
I thought the ratio was not good in that.
No.
I thought it was a little bit too much peanut butter. Shout out to Seabass who got us that fudge though. That was very lovely of him.
Thank you, Seabass.
But I thought the ratio on that was a little
Yeah.
too peanut buttery.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
Or it wasn't mixed well enough,
Yeah.
maybe.
But I think just like the fudges in general were just like they were kind of all the same.
I liked my fudge. It was
Yeah.
just chocolate and M&M. Callie and I had
Oh
that.
yeah, that's
I was like, that's good. I like M&Ms. I don't think that's not my favorite Halloween candy, but
Right.
I liked having M&Ms in my fudge. No, that's so interesting. Nobody's ever brought up the importance of the ratio to me
Oh yeah,
of
that's
peanut butter to chocolate. Are you? Have you ever had celery and peanut butter?
No, I
Dude,
can't.
that's a top tier snack. Next episode is going to be sponsored by celery and peanut butter.
I've always heard of.
No, it's so good. And some people are like they put not ants. They put raisins in it and they call it ants on a log.
Oh yeah.
But I don't like the raisins. so-
Interesting.
yeah.
I've always because I don't like celery. Like I can't
Oh, you
imagine.
don't like
me-
celery.
No, I can't just imagine munching on a celery stick, like a wabbit.
Okay.
Yeah. I
What's
just
wrong
don't
with
see-
celery?
I don't know. It's just it's too.
Yeah,
This is gonna sound weird, but it's too stringy.
I get that. I can see why
Yeah.
someone would not like it because of that.
I also I don't really like lettuce or cabbage in general because
You don't like vegetables.
no, I like carrots, I like broccoli, I like cauliflower.
These are all non-green vegetables.
Broccoli is green.
Oh, never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Strike number 1 for me. And we're only 8 minutes in.
Uh-oh.
I thought you just hated vegetables.
No, I don't hate all vegetables. It's just
You hate some vegetables.
I hate some vegetables.
What's your least favorite vegetable?
My least favorite vegetable? Oh,
Have you
bitter
even had
melon. He just gave me a look, you guys.
bitter melon?
You've never had bitter melon?
No.
Oh, well, I think that's more of an Asian household kind of thing.
What is it?
Well, it's just it's what it sounds like. It's like these it's just like these pieces of melon that you put in soup traditionally.
Do you mean unripe watermelon?
No. They're they're I don't know how to explain it, you guys. If there's any bitter melon experiences out there, please chime in with your opinions in the
Dave just choked to death.
But
My-
yeah, it's just bitter.
We're moving on.
Okay.
My ideal Halloween trick-or-treating candy is probably just Hershey's chocolate. I like chocolate. That's the vibe. I think Hershey chocolate was
Right.
good. especially because it was like, it felt the most natural, like out of everything. Like that and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And Almond Joys also up there.
I think I've had almond joys. Wait, no. Have I? I don't remember what almond joys look like.
Almond Joys I put them, but I had a bunch of Almond Joys there. Dude, Almond Joys are the most underrated candy ever. Don't look now, but we're on camera.
Oh, I looked. Oh.
Guys, shout out to Prateet. Go follow him on Instagram. We're gonna tag him in our post today, so you go follow him. He has a beautiful singing voice, and he has so much. He's gonna kill me. He's literally. But he has a beautiful singing voice.
He's a
so you should
professional
follow
opera
him.
singer.
So, I wish you should be. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. He's nodding. Anyway, so also sponsoring this episode, Prateet. That was the most sarcastic spit I've ever heard. This episode is so derailed. I like Hershey's chocolate. I think that's like the prime thing to get. That's the move for me. I really prefer the chocolate candies to the artificial fruit ones. The only artificial fruit ones.
What? Artificial fruit ones?
Like Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, okay.
Or like, wait, what? Is there a non-artificial fruit one?
No,
that
I
want to
thought
talk
you
about?
just meant like what's it called? Like dried mangoes.
Oh no, I love dried mango.
Yeah, but they're not like a candy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you went trick or treating the one time? What's the strangest thing you received?
I can't say I really received anything out of the ordinary. The strangest thing I got, that I can remember. This was many years ago. I barely remember this at this
How
point.
old were you?
I was like, maybe 12, 13.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. Wait a minute, guys. Wait. Okay. Anyways, just did some calculations in my head. Don't worry. Yeah, they gave us like this giant bar of candy, and I was like, wow, I didn't expect to get
Giant
this
candy bar?
Giant candy bar.
What candy was it?
I don't remember. Maybe it's like crunch.
Why is this
or
the
something.
weirdest thing you've ever gotten?
Because I just wasn't expecting it. Like, I was getting like regular candies, and then I got this jumbo candy.
Okay,
That's all I can remember, folks.
interesting.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing I ever got was a toy stethoscope.
What?
Yeah, it was a small. It wasn't even like big enough to like fit. Or it looked like
Like
it was
the
for
type that goes in like cereal boxes?
the kind of that looks like it's a doll accessory, but it was like in a plastic bag that was sealed. And they were just like giving out these like smallish toys to like everybody. Like they were
For
like
Halloween.
yeah, and they were like small cars or like fake small Lego bricks.
Did you go to a dentist's office?
No, I mean no, I don't know who, but anyway, that was like what they were giving out, and it was like I was just like oh, but then my dad threw it away because he was like this is dangerous, like it could be like poisoned, and I was like it's a sealed
in
bag.
a plastic bag.
Anyway, but yeah, so throw it out. But yeah, so I received a small, tiny doll stethoscope for Halloween once. I think the coolest thing I ever received was a toy car. I got a toy car.
Fascinating.
I think I still have it somewhere. It's this little blue truck. How do I remember this?
Oh.
What?
How many times have you gone trick or treating?
Probably up until I went sort of trick or treating with my younger cousins after I got like older.
One's older. Like
I think the last time I trick or treated was sophomore year, maybe. So I basically trick or treated every year up until then.
what was your first year?
I could not tell you. That's probably before I remember. But yeah, we've trick or treated like every year.
Damn.
More recent years, our family has just kind of stopped because all the younger kids have kind of like grown out of it. Like we don't really do it anymore. I think we didn't even have candy out this year. My parents were just like, you know what? Instead of buying candy, we'll donate money to the wildfire thing. And I was like,
Oh.
okay, that's fair. I like that.
Cool.
That's cool. I was down with that. I was like, that's solid. Because we usually didn't eat all of our candy. When I was little, I would always eat tons of candy. And I became super fat.
And we all know how that turned out.
I
Wow.
became super fat.
Wow. Wow.
I just exploded. And then basically after that, we just kind of didn't eat our candy as much, and we would end up just donating it all eventually. So it was
Cool.
like, okay.
Awesome.
Why would you not trick or treat though, James?
Me. Sorry, my eyes didn't process the "amay" on your shirt, and it just kept seeing zing.
I'm wearing my epic shirt from Uniqlo. Shout out to Uniqlo. And it says amazing, incredible, mighty, spectacular, and it's all the Marvel comics fonts.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it's from.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not just trying to make myself feel better.
Right. Okay. I believe that. Yeah, why didn't I go trick-or-treating? Well, I mean, it was probably just, like, the same reason we don't really celebrate Halloween. It's just, or not, the same reason why we don't really celebrate Christmas. Because, like, our family just didn't really celebrate any holidays in general. And up until, like, not many of you that are listening, I don't know if anybody that is listening
At all.
At all.
If anybody is even tuning in, I think our only good listener for this episode is Prateet, and that's because he's here live, getting the full rundown. Go on though, James.
But yeah, for those of you that don't know, before coming to Gun, I never like left the house, right? I had like
Except for the library.
Except for the library, yes. I had, which was pretty often, every few months.
And so
I had friends, right? But like these friends, like weren't really the type that like you'd go out with. Really,
they were the type that you'd call on Discord.
They're the type. I mean, not even that. It's just like the type that I just chat.
Weren't friends with. Oh.
Like yeah.
Okay.
Only like a particular few were the type I chat with on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like a combination of the fact that my family wasn't into it and my friends, I never went out with my friends. Just the combination of those two factors just never like presented the opportunity to go trick-or-treating. And like I think in elementary school I had like costumes because like we'd have this
Costume parade.
We
at
had the
school.
costume
Yeah. A lot of elementary schools had that. I
Yeah,
don't think
so-
ours did though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
I think our preschool might have, but not our elementary school. Which I was always like, why did this not happen to us?
No,
Like,
yeah.
every time anyone shows me baby pictures, they're like, "Oh, look at our costume parade from elementary school," and I'm like, "What the heck? I want to do
so
that."
weird.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
No, but yeah, Halloween would always be fun because like everybody, almost like I'd say a good like 70-80% of people in elementary school dressed up, and like we'd just all line up on the blacktop, and then one by one, each of the classes would just go around, and it was kind of epic.
And everyone would throw money at you.
Yes, because
You were the sexy
The
elementary
flashy
school kid.
one.
Okay, we're moving on from this joke. That was both bad on our part. So you dressed up, but you didn't go trick or treating.
Yeah,
Interesting.
in elementary school at least.
But then you went trick or treating 1 year
Yeah.
when you were 13,
Yeah.
many years ago. Like, what is that? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
It's 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Okay, I really just don't remember this trip at all because it was just not significant. So what happened was so Halloween morning, my mom had something to do and she couldn't drive me to school.
okay.
Right. And so she told my uncle to drive me to school, and my uncle was like, okay, sure. And so some guy, so this red car pulled up in front of our house, and then they were like, hey, your uncle sent me, sorry, and I'm one of your uncle's friends, and so I hopped in the car, and they started driving, and after like 20 minutes, I realized, wait, we're definitely past my school at this point.
Wait, this is not the Halloween story. This is a kidnapping.
And then
Well, you could have told this story last episode. This is much more interesting than your library story.
okay, well, I'm sorry to bring your world crashing down upon you, but I made that all up. So what happened Halloween night was basically we had this family
I'm
friend.
going to kill you. Jack. It's over. I'm going to destroy you.
9 strikes, folks.
19.
19 strikes.
This last one was 10 extra strikes. Oh.
Oh man. So some context. I know you guys love context.
Go on, let's listen to the context.
So
Don't worry, there'll be parts where you can skip into the video.
Our family has always had this family friend. So basically, how we met was my mom works.
You and your family, how you met? My mom was giving birth to me, and I was like, "Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you." Really great job out there, by the way. Seriously. But now I'm hungry. Hey, what are you doing? No, don't snip that. Don't snip. That's my umbilical cord. No. Oh, ow. Oh. will you save that for me for later?
Where am I?
You're in the recording studio
Oh yes,
with me and Prateek.
Prateek spit. Yes.
All right. Tell us, James. How did you meet your family?
Oh yeah, her family friend. Why am I even giving this context? It's not even interesting. My mom used
I've
to
totally destroyed your confidence in any of your stories.
You could have destroyed me with my story of giving birth.
Are you telling me that's not how it went?
Well, guess there's only one way to find out.
Check the video. The video you made. What's up, everybody? This is my first vlog ever. Just popped out of the womb. Pretty clean birth.
Pretty clean birth. Okay. So, my mom used to work as a preschool teacher. And one of her students was this kid.
Is everything okay?
Everything's great. Life is lovely, folks. Life is lovely.
You heard James. Life is lovely.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, one of her students, this kid named Zachary, he was kind of annoying. I actually never met him until after he was out of preschool. But, wait, now I can't stop. Oh my gosh. I don't know how, but like my mom and his dad. Well, my mom would always talk to all the preschool parents, but
Smart.
in particular, she talked to this family a lot. Like they stayed in contact for some reason.
Because their kid sucked.
Because yeah, I guess so. And she had to
Beat him in public.
Yep.
And there was a lawsuit.
Yep.
That's why your mom's in jail.
That's why I went on that Halloween trip.
So this is a Halloween trip? You didn't even go trick-or-treating?
No, I did go trick or treating.
But it was a trip.
I don't know why I called it a Halloween trip. I just couldn't remember.
Because you were tripping.
I was tripping for fun through time. That's a throwback joke, folks.
So, James,
Yeah, they
there
were
was this
talking.
nasty kid. Your mom was in contact with their family.
Yeah, and
For
his
fun.
dad was a doctor,
Yeah.
and
As all nasty kids' dads are.
I don't remember like if so through some. I don't remember when this happened, but he was my doctor for a while.
Yeah.
This was definitely after they met, though. So it was like, timeline. Have the preschool kid as a student. Meet the parents. Talk to parents. Have the dad as my doctor. And, okay. So we're family friends. That's been established. And, you know, his dad's a doctor, so this family kind of got some money, some dollar, right? And so we're usually invited to, like, whatever, like, Thanksgiving or, like, Christmas parties they host, right?
Was he a good doctor?
Was he a good doctor? I just shrugged.
Was he a proctologist?
No, he was, like, a family doctor. Is that a proctologist? I don't know what a proctologist is.
Continue with your story.
Guys, do you know what a proctologist is? Anyways. Yeah. So we'd always get invited to their like Thanksgiving or Christmas parties or whatever. My mom would always force me to go because your last search, oh my god. My mom would always force me to go because first of all,
Okay, yeah, I did remember what a proctologist was correctly.
Okay. I never get out of the house and she's like, "Oh, it's polite to go do whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever, mom." Mom. And so yeah, they just invited us to go trick or treating one time in their area,
And you did.
And I did.
Did you enjoy it? So you did meet the kid.
I met the kid. Like, I definitely met the kid. Like, way before I met the kid.
What was
Did I
his
say
name?
I didn't meet the kid?
I thought you said you didn't meet the kid.
No, I didn't say that.
What was his name?
Zachary.
Zachary.
I said that already.
That's a troublemaking name.
Definitely.
I tuned out because I was trying to remember what a proctologist was.
Fantastic. And that's the whole story.
But was he a proctologist?
I don't know what a proctologist is.
Did you enjoy trick-or-treating?
Didn't you already ask that?
No. Why has this part gotten so confusing?
What?
Have you ever...
Let's play back the tapes. He asked that already.
When you went trick-or-treating, did you go to any haunted houses on the street?
No. There are haunted houses?
Sometimes people will make like makeshift haunted houses in their like garage or something.
Really?
And people will go through it. Just instead of trick-or-treating, they just go through this haunted house.
I remember my elementary school would have haunted houses.
Was it very scary?
It was like a bit scary. It was like half as scary as like the haunted houses. And like
That's
without
like still pretty scary for elementary school kids.
Oh
I feel
yeah, I
like.
guess. I don't know.
Maybe at the time it was pretty scary.
No, I
Scarier.
just like take away all the special effects that was at the haunt, and then take away like good costumes. So it was just basically like a maze, and sometimes people would fall.
There was a ghost.
There was
A
just
sheet ghost.
Yeah.
I think next Halloween I'm gonna be a sheet ghost.
I'll be a sheep ghost.
I'll be a cheat ghost.
I'll be
Here's
Prateek's
looking at-
ghost.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I remember I went to this one neighborhood one time with some family friends and we were trick-or-treating, and there was just this haunted house, like, on the street. And they just, like, or not on the street, like, they had a huge driveway, and they had, like, set up this enormous, like,
Oh my
a bunch
god,
of
I'm
tents
sorry.
and stuff.
Sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
you're good.
But I just got reminded of a hilarious episode of Martha Speaks.
Wow. I love Martha Speaks.
But you don't know what the episode I'm talking
No,
about?
I don't know what
Okay.
episode you're talking about.
Lovely episode about a haunted house. Anyways, continue.
What was the episode? What happened in the episode?
Well, they just like went in this. Wait, actually, this might be two different episodes that I'm remembering.
I just remember that when TJ's voice actor changed, I was like, okay, I'm out.
TJ's voice actor changed?
Yeah, he changes.
Oh.
The voice actor changes, and the second voice actor is just a lot worse.
Mm,
And I was like,
that's
okay,
a
I'm
shame.
done. Goodbye.
Damn. Shoutouts to Martha Speaks.
Shout out to Martha Speaks. Very good. And why do we always bring up PBS Kids?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about Martha Speaks later. Which episode was it though? Tell me.
Okay, so I don't actually know if the 2 episodes I have in mind are the same episode or not. But I definitely remember there was a Martha Speaks episode where they were trick-or-treating and they went into some haunted house. I don't remember what happened in the haunted house. No, I'm sure this was 2 different episodes now. And then the other episode I
It was a
remember-
part 1 and part 2?
No, it was just
No.
2 separate episodes.
Okay, interesting.
And then this other episode where they like have to deliver something to a house, and it's like a super creepy, decrepit house, and they find ghosts in there, but then at the end it's all like, oh, it was like this or whatever.
It was just not cared for.
Yeah, and there was like some old lady living in there.
I don't remember a ton of Martha Speaks. I remember it being a pretty high quality PBS Kids show.
Oh yeah.
I remember like a part 1 and part 2 about like their newspaper, like
I
their
don't remember that.
rival newspaper.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
There's
Sorry.
that weird white kid. It was their rival newspaper. It was,
You
like,
mean
weird.
you mean the one in the blue shirt?
No, not TJ.
That was TJ?
TJ was the one with the soup can on his shirt, right? The blue.
Oh no,
Soup
not
can.
that one.
Yeah, the one with the collared shirt, and he was always like,
With the blue collared shirt.
yeah, and he has action figures, and his hair was slicked back.
Yeah.
Oh, he was awful. I hated him.
Oh.
I think I turned into him.
He was the one that wouldn't eat his greens. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
That's also where I learned the word lanky from.
Huh.
Yeah.
I just remember that what was educational about that show, by the way?
Words. They taught you words.
They did?
Yeah. That's, like I just said, that's where I learned the word lanky from.
Oh,
Because they were like, look at this
I
guy.
remember.
He's lanky.
Oh, interesting. I just remember, like, Word Girl was, like, very deliberate about, like, their words. Word Girl eventually became, like... Okay, now we're just talking about PBS Kids shows, as always. It starts off, like, they use the words, and they, like, introduce the words and, like, teach them to you, like, in clever ways. But then by the end, it was just, like, a normal, like, superhero TV show, and then it would be like, I'm gonna combobulate you, and they'd be like, what's combobulate? And they'd be like, oh, well, it's this. And they'd be like, okay, and they would return to battle. It was really bad. It was just like, at that point, you didn't even learn anything. You were just waiting to see, like, how the butcher got destroyed or something.
I don't remember the tofu episode.
What was his name? Gavin? The
Was he?
collared shirt guy? I'm gonna look it up.
I think it was, actually.
How do I remember this? It's so crazy. Oh my god. Dude,
There was an episode where they tried to rob a bank.
Martha Speaks?
Yeah. You know the main villains of that show? Oh my god, okay.
I don't remember the main... Oh, I kind of remember the main villains. Alice, Helen, Ham?
Ham?
Who's Ham Johnson?
Who is Ham Johnson? What? Who's Kazoo?
Ronald. His name was Ronald.
Oh my
So
god.
Helen, Ronald, Carolina. Oh my god, Carolina was awesome. Alice.
Oh my god.
Tyrone.
Ah.
And Martha. And fuck, what was his name?
Rover.
No.
No.
Definitely not Rover. Dog.
Dog.
What is his name?
Thank you.
What's his name? Oh my god, Courageous Collie Carlo.
Oh my god. Okay, all the
Dude.
memories are coming back.
Oh my god,
folks.
Martha Speaks characters. Why can't we find the characters? What is the name of that dog? Oh my god. Oh, Kazoo?
I said Kazoo.
You didn't say Kazoo.
Guys, can we roll back the tape again? Here we go.
Do we have
boys.
any good voice actors? No. Nothing
Awesome.
interesting. Characters.
Animals?
Oh, Martha Lorraine is the full name of Martha Speaks.
Martha Lorraine. Wow.
Skits.
Skits! Bruh! Skits.
And then Helen is the girl.
Wait, what? Helen Lorraine redirects here for RMS Titanic victim. See Allison family?
TD, not TJ. TD.
Okay.
Yes, he was replaced in season 5 by Valen Chenier due to Ferris's voice maturing. And then there's Alice Boxwood, Carolina Lorraine, Truman. His name's Truman. Jake. Oh, the toddler brother. And then the adults. Wait, where's Ronald? Dun dun dun! Merchandise.
There was merchandise?
There was books, DVD set of the first 8
Wow,
episodes.
okay.
Oh,
I thought they were like action figures.
Dude, I want a Martha Speaks action figure. Martha Speaks t-shirt. Oh, I said shrit. Oh my god, they have it.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Do you want to get matching
Wait,
t-shirts?
what is this? Why are there old people?
Not Martha Stewart.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, back to the episode. If you haven't ever watched Martha Speaks, that's pretty good. I recommend Fetch first.
Yes, definitely.
Fetch is definitely the highest priority to
Okay.
watch.
I recommend Wildcats first and then Fetch, but interchangeable.
Wildcats is pretty good, I would say. I think my favorite was still Fetch. All time was Fetch.
Yeah. So, God, Martha Speaks. I remember 2 episodes that were the most like stuck in my head.
Yeah.
There was
I remember
one.
Neil deGrasse Tyson was on an episode.
Was. Oh my God.
Dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson. What a man.
So there was one episode.
Let's have him as a guest on the podcast.
Yes, please.
I'm going to email him.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get sponsored by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, he's going to be a guest in the episode.
Oh, he's gonna sponsor us.
No, he's just going to be a guest. He's not sponsoring us.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
No, being a guest on the episode is like coming on the episode and talking with us. Sponsoring the episode
No,
is like...
I know what that means, but like, you know, with the Betty.
Can we talk about this after the episode is... Okay.
Yeah. So the 2 episodes that most stuck out.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Can you stop?
Guys, folks, this is my redemption.
I'm so mad at you.
This is my redemption for him always interrupting me.
You're literally the worst person.
Guys.
You're not forgiven.
Guys.
Stop saying guys, there's nobody here. Except for Petite. And he's not listening. He's trying to relax. And you're being rude. No! Can you stay out of this? That's what I thought. Can we talk about Halloween candy instead of your stupid PBS kids?
Guys. There's no guys.
Only Petite. And he's a guy. Guy. Dude, let's get back to Halloween candy.
Oh yeah, we're still recording a podcast.
Yeah. Idiot.
Okay. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Martha Speaks for a second,
Oh.
but we should probably... Well, I mean, what did you have to say about Martha
Oh
Speaks?
yeah, that's right. So 2 episodes that stuck out of my mind the most. There was one where the main villains of the show, like, try...
Who are the main villains again?
I don't remember their names. You just look up Martha Speaks villains.
Remember the Sasquatch that they had in the woods?
That's the other one I was going to talk about.
Oh.
That's actually the other one I was going to talk about. I was going to be like... And then there was the other one with the Sasquatch in the woods, and no one believed Martha, which was sad.
And they're like friends. Martha and the thing are friends.
Yeah.
Sasquatch thing are friends.
It's kind of epic. But this episode, the main villains, their whole shtick is that, like most episodes, when there's not already some other conflict, they try and kidnap Martha, right? And sell her.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, I kind of remember.
Yeah.
Because she's... And they want her for the soup.
Yeah.
Because Martha's like the face of a soup company? No.
What?
Oh, the soup makes Martha speak.
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot that.
Okay,
yes.
so then, the alphabet soup makes Martha speak. And so the villains have this bright idea of, they give Martha German alphabet soup, right? And so after Martha eats the German alphabet soup, she can only speak German now because she doesn't have English alphabet soup in her brain. So
the smart thing to do would be to mix all the alphabet soups ever together. Like, one letter from every single alphabet soup in the world. And then Martha will be like, super lingual.
super lingual.
I was trying to think of like 13 languages, so like lingual, but I couldn't think of like 13-lingual.
Lingual.
Sorry, continue with the episode.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna kidnap Martha now, though.
they feed her German alphabet soup, and for some reason they like bring her to a warehouse. Maybe there's a different episode.
I think you're thinking of the factory that she gets taken to, the soup factory.
No, I know what you're talking about. She
Okay.
gets taken to an abandoned warehouse.
Yeah.
But the soup factory episode was a different episode.
Okay.
But yeah. And then I don't remember what happened between, but eventually the police and like Martha's family finally caught up with Martha and the villains. Oh yeah, and the main villain was dressed as this like old German grandma that like yeah, there's no other way I can describe that. Just an old German grandma. And so
There was like a small guy and a big guy, right?
yeah, there's a small guy and a big guy.
I remember the small guy looks like the dad.
I don't remember what the small guy looks like.
I
I remember
think-
the big guy.
I don't remember the big guy.
Okay, well,
And that's why we're co-hosts.
that's why we're co-hosts.
to describe the villains in Martha Speaks.
So yeah. So he's a German. He dresses up as a German grandma, and at the end of the episode, the police are confronting the villains, and it seems like they're about to get away because the police are like, "Well, this dog speaks German, and your dog speaks English, so like, that's an L." So but then the
Which is so stupid because if you're the police of this town, you've definitely heard of the English talking dog, and it definitely looks exactly the
Yeah,
fucking same.
exactly.
Why would you just go, oh, well, because it speaks a different language now, I guess it's not the same person. Like, that's like if I came with my parents and I was like talking to them in French, and they were like, where did our son go?
Yeah, so the villains were about to get away, but the big villain, the one that's dressed as a German grandpa,
Yeah.
he says, "Come here, boy," and then they all go like, because Martha's a girl.
Yeah.
So the main downfall is that, and then the police officer was like, "That's not a boy, that's a girl." And then
And Martha lifts her hind legs, and lo and behold, they're right.
And then Martha's family gets custody of her back
Because
the guy said "good boy" or "come here, boy" instead of "come here, girl." And I didn't even realize Martha was a girl at that point. I didn't assign genders to dogs, folks. Folks, when you're 7 years old, I don't know about you, but I did not assign genders.
yeah, I know.
To
I
dogs.
definitely wasn't thinking about genders for a long time with a dog. And then I was like, at some point, I was like, wait, Martha a girl?
Yeah.
I was like, is she voiced by a girl? And she says things about herself being a girl, and Martha usually a girl's name,
Yeah.
and she a girl.
Bro, that was my reaction.
I think one of my favorite episodes of all time was when they got locked in the. I think it was them. They got locked in like a.
Who's that?
Martha and Skits got
Okay.
locked in a. Yes, they got locked in like a big supermarket.
I don't remember.
And then there were
this.
criminals in the supermarket, like trying to rob it or something.
What? I don't remember this.
Yeah, and then like I remember one very specific scene. Was this Clifford or no? Definitely. There's too many dogs on fucking PBS Kids. It was definitely Martha Speaks, and they like were locked in there overnight. Like the store had closed in like the afternoon or something, and they like turned off all things, and they were like eating. Yeah, no, it was Martha Speaks.
Wait.
Locked in the store episode.
This sounds really familiar to me, but it was a different show.
Yeah, I feel like it might have been a different show. Martha runs the store. Yeah, they are waiting in the sun, and then it's too hot out, so they go in the store even though they're not supposed to.
Oh my
And the store
God.
immediately closes, and then they're like, they have to save, and then the store's
Wait,
being
I remember
robbed or
this.
something. Why is there no summary? See full summary. Yeah, and then Martha has to follow him to get him out, and then they're trapped inside the thing. Oh, and it's Mama's birthday?
Okay.
Maybe? Okay, maybe there wasn't actually people in the store. Or like robbers in the store. I think they were just trying to get out of the
Wait.
store. There was a security guard that they were trying to get away from and not get
Oh.
caught by.
Well, there was robbers in the first episode of Martha Speaks. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember.
But the very first episode of Martha Speaks starts with a robber robbing Martha's family home, and earlier that day she'd just been fed alphabet soup for the first time, and they were like, "Whoa, this!"
Oh,
is
and she like knows the eyewitness
Yeah.
report. Okay,
then
I
she, like,
totally
calls
guessed
it-
that. I
yeah.
didn't actually. No.
No,
But
you
I-
were so wrong.
Oh.
I was just agreeing with you, so you wouldn't wring my neck. No, the robber robs the place, and she.
Did you just say I was agreeing with you so you wouldn't wring my neck? Because I'm gonna do it anyways.
Oh. Well, it's too late now, folks. Oh,
Ring.
So yeah, earlier in the day, she was fed alphabet soup, and they were like, and then she started speaking, and they were like, "Whoa, this is weird. We're gonna give her her regular food back." And so she stops speaking because she's eating regular food, and then the robber comes in, and then they're like, "Ha ha ha."
Oh, and then he feeds her alphabet soup to keep her quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
I kinda
And then
remember
so
that.
she ends up calling the police. And they apparently this is a famous cat burglar that has burgled many different houses in the district. And so they're like, "Thanks to your neighbor Martha who called us immediately," or whatever.
They're like, we don't have any neighbors. We live at the top of a mountain.
And then ziggly zoon diggly.
And then ziggly zoo. Go on. What a horrible choice of transition.
So we were talking about Halloween candy, right?
Oh my god. Look at this.
I'm one of the first.
Do you see this? No, look, watch it move.
Oh.
You're like-
Oh, that's physics.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh my god, look at those LARPers.
Imagine if we looked outside, there were people LARPing on a small patch of grass outside of our dorm. That'd be so awful. Yeah, that's Martha Speaks.
Yeah, that's Martha Speaks. So back to Halloween.
Back to Halloween. I don't want to talk about Halloween. I want to talk about Martha Speaks. We should talk a little bit more about Halloween, I guess. Do you like Halloween as a holiday? Because you, I guess, don't celebrate it really.
I mean, what do you mean like it as a holiday?
Like, do you enjoy Halloween?
I mean, I can't say I don't enjoy Halloween. There's nothing I don't have any negative feelings towards any particular holiday.
If it was up to you, would you be celebrating Halloween?
I think. Okay, so the thing is,
Yes.
costumes are kind of high maintenance. Costumes are kind of high maintenance.
High maintenance, okay.
What do you think I said?
I didn't know. That's why I said, please say it again. I
Yeah,
thought
costumes
he
are
said
kinda-
high beam-esque, and I was like, that's not it, for sure. That's definitely not what he said. Unless he's Piccolo. Doesn't he have a special beam cannon? That's different. Shout out to Dragon Ball.
Shoutouts to Dragon Ball Z. Kai
Piccolo.
and Napier. Jack Napier.
Okay, costumes are high maintenance.
Costumes are high maintenance, but that's the only thing that's obtrusive about Halloween.
But you don't have to have a high maintenance costume.
I guess, but I don't know.
I was a pro wrestler this year, and I just had a mask, a tank top, and shorts.
Oh. Well, I guess. Yeah, I think, okay, if it was up to me, I think I'd be celebrating Halloween.
Would you be trick or treating or handing out candy?
I'd be trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating. No, we handed out candy for a few years. We handed out candy for a few years, but I don't count that as celebrating Halloween.
That's fair.
That's like doing
That's
your
just
duty.
doing your duty.
It's like civic duty, you know?
Civic duty. To buy candy for the masses.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. And yeah, I think I'd be trick or treating, but I feel like at this point I've kind of lost the spirit
Like the desire.
Like the desire. Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to, like, really, really want to have, like, birthday parties and, like, celebrate Christmas and celebrate all those holidays.
Okay.
And then we never did. And so, at this point, I've just, like, lost the drive.
To like celebrate holiday. Like you wouldn't want to celebrate Christmas now? Like if someone got you a Christmas present, would you get them a Christmas present back?
Probably
What if
not.
everyone in the world got you a Christmas present?
Oh, I'd say thanks, guys. L to all of you.
I like that. I'm gonna do that this year.
Awesome.
Anytime somebody gets me a present, I'll go, haha, thanks guys. L to all of you. And then I'll cry.
I think if the person,
If the right person
if the
gets
right
James a
person
present.
gave me a present and I thought they deserved it, then I'd get them a present. But also, I just like, okay. Quick side tangent. I don't really like giving out my birthday to people because I don't like receiving birthday gifts. Because
Why?
the thing about birthday gifts is that I've always had this mentality. I don't know if this is my mom has always told me this is a Chinese culture thing. I don't actually know if it is, but
Chinese culture people, let us know in the comments.
yeah, like it's always like in Chinese culture that like you're expected to return a favor for somebody. Like so, if somebody gives you a gift, you're expected to like give them something back.
Yeah.
And like gifts should not be like that. Like I think in most contexts, like if somebody gave a gift to me, I don't think they'd expect anything back, right? But in my mind, I'm like, I need to give something back. I now owe this person something. And so, no, I mean, it's just like...
But not during Christmas.
But not during Christmas. Because I hate people.
Elves.
Yes.
I hate elves.
Yeah. So I feel like I have an obligation to give people back something. And... Because, like, I never... Like, at birthday parties, like, I just don't give people gifts, usually. And so...
Unless it's your mom.
Unless it's my mom. Actually, my mom's birthday was, like, last week. I did not do anything for her.
Why not?
I just didn't.
How dare you?
Sorry.
I bet she cried.
No, she was out partying with her friends.
Oh. Including you?
Not including me.
Dang. What were you
Dang.
doing?
I was probably at a show. Question mark? Yes.
You should have put a candle in the pound cake and sang happy birthday to her in the morning.
It's too late now.
Do it today when you get home
No.
from the studio.
I don't have any candles.
Set the cake on fire.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, holidays.
Yeah. And you don't
Yeah.
think that you should return gifts
I just
on
don't
Christmas, but
want-
on birthdays.
on the
yes.
birthdays. I just don't want the stress of like, I owe this person something, and that's it. That's all there is to
But
it.
during the Christmas
During
season,
Christmas,
he doesn't care.
I don't care.
He's a naughty boy. He gets. I don't like how you're sprawled out on this chair.
I'm just trying to get comfortable. Okay.
You don't look comfortable. You look like you're doing half a curl up in a chair. James is sitting. Imagine sitting in a chair, but turning 90 degrees to your right, and then leaning back, but there's just no back. So you're just leaning back, but you're holding yourself up with your own body.
That's how it is, folks.
That's comfort.
At its finest. Ooh.
Let's give another shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Pocky Matcha Green Tea Cream Covered Biscuit Sticks. Not only are they artificially flavored, but they also have 0 grams of trans fat and 5 grams of protein. They're also a great source of 6% of calcium.
Mmm.
Some of my favorite ingredients in this are lactose, artificial flavors, and sodium hydroxide. What are your 3 favorite flavors in this? 3 favorite ingredients in this.
That's. Wait. Sodium hydroxide. I got this. NaOH3.
Stop. Stop. What are your 3 favorite ingredients?
My 3 favorite ingredients. My 3 favorite ingredients contain.
Come on, our sponsorship is on the line.
Sorry.
We can't say anything bad about the company, or else we're gonna lose the sponsorship.
No. I love these ingredients. I love 1% or less of beta cuck color. And
What? That's not what it says.
wait, what is it? Oh, beta car. Oh, teen color.
Why did you say beta carc color? Okay, I guess we lost it. No, we definitely lost the sponsorship. It's okay. Pocky, or what the company's name, Glico, if you're out there, we would love to keep being sponsored by you.
And to the other sponsor, 18OZ Boro Silly Kate glass bottle, which contains firmly grip lower section of bottle and move hand up towards lid.
That's directions.
That's directions. The ingredients. Ooh, bamboo. 1.16 quotation mark.
The lid broke on this as soon as I tried to open it.
Really?
Yeah, watch. So I just went, okay, time to turn the lid. And it just
Oh
came
no!
off. And so, it doesn't open.
What?
This is the lid now.
Why? Why?
It just wasn't glued on well.
That's awful.
It doesn't even go on here very well either. I was so excited to use this as a water bottle, and it was just bad.
Well, thank you, Hyundai.
James, if you got the Pocky Matcha Green Tea covered
Green tea?
green tea cream covered biscuit sticks in your Halloween trick-or-treating basket, and you got one, would you be very pleased or very unpleased?
Okay, here we go. So, I think that sometimes you need, like, that old man in your life.
Please, continue.
That old man in your life that, like, that smiles and waves, but like, is a musty place. Like, and green tea, matcha, green tea cream covered biscuit sticks has
Sticks.
changed, like, that old man so much. It reminds him of his grandkids that he never has, the wife that never loved him, the Me and My Girl, the only musical I've ever enjoyed. And those men, those are the soldiers that march on despite the fact that they don't have silly care. No, silly Kates. Silly Kates. And if you think that these men can't be in our workforce, vote.
No.
That's it.
No political.
No, that was it.
Good. Hashtag squeeze for president 2020. That's going to be our new hashtag on all of our posts.
Hell yeah.
Hashtag, if you want to share this post with anybody, if you want to share our podcast with anybody, just make sure you throw in a hashtag squeeze for president.
Yeah. Squeeze
2020.
for president.
That's the only political thing we'll ever say on this.
Oh.
On this podcast.
Me too.
No, that's political.
What?
The Me Too movement.
Oh.
Political.
Sorry.
Strike number 20, James. I hope that showed
I
up
hope
on.
that was
No,
audible.
I hope it was audible. Can't wait to go to post and
Fantastic.
check that out. What were we talking about right before this?
Oh, you never finished your story about the haunted house that you went to.
Where was I in the story?
Well, you were just walking along trick-or-treating.
Yeah, we came across just like this random, like, we thought it was just like someone's shed. And it was just like a temporary, like, shed that they'd set up and put a haunted house inside. And they had, like, the whole family was, like, in there dressed up in scary costumes and stuff. I'm pretty sure I broke something in there. Something like they had like a mechanical thing like jumps out at you,
No.
and I super punched it, and it definitely fell. And we ran through the rest of the haunted house, and then ran down the street out of there. Real unfortunate that I totally, definitely broke their haunted house. Because it was just like, it wasn't even like that it was just scary. It was also just like, just something like randomly jutting out in front of you and like almost hit me. Like really there was like this much space between me and my cousin in front of me and it just went right in the middle and I was just like, ha! And I just punched it. And it just fell and broke. I don't know if it broke, but it definitely fell off the wall where it was attached.
Oh no!
And then we ran through.
Wow.
Snatched our candy from our parents and just ran. Wow. On to the next house. That was a really good neighborhood that we were in. That neighborhood was like very Halloween heavy. They had a lot of like, they had like lines outside houses.
What?
Like, to go up and get candy. Yeah. Because some people would just give out like 2 jumbo-sized candy bars and stuff. Wow. Or like a huge box of like something. And it was just like, what the heck?
Are you? Wow. Damn, rich folks.
I think I prefer Halloween party hangouts versus trick-or-treating.
No, I think that is fair. Like, definitely.
Like, I think costumes are fun.
Yeah.
I think if you want to have a Halloween party with costumes, very fun.
Yes,
Very great
yes.
idea. But I would just prefer, like, buying a bunch of bags of candy, going to a party, and then eating the candy there, and, like, watching, like, a movie or just, like, hanging out with friends.
Like I said, I just don't have the spirit anymore to just go door to door and just get some candy. Like,
You also get judged hella at our age.
yeah.
Which is fair. I mean, we're old people. We can buy our own candy if we want to. But
yeah, definitely.
yeah, I mean, there's no. I mean, not that people who trick or treat right now are lame. That's good for them. People who do trick or treat now, good on them. At our age, and above, maybe above a little weird, but at our age.
Until you get to parenthood.
Until you get to parenthood. But I think I would just prefer like being with people that I like and just hanging out. And then, but it's like Halloween themed, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I would like to see like what people dress up as. Like that's fun. Like I've been watching a lot of the Office lately, and every Halloween episode that they all like dress up in awesome costumes, and it's like this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like they're all just being normal, but like there's costumes involved, and I like that. Like I genuinely like that.
No, yeah, that is very fun. Like,
What did you go as when you went trick or treating?
what did I go as? I think it's just some generic ghoul costume or like ghost or something.
Generic ghoul.
It was a very basic
You
costume.
would be a generic ghoul. I feel like you would love a Scream costume.
I think I would. Although, if I were to pick like any costume, I think I'd go with like
Harry
super-
Potter.
Well, there you go, folks. No.
What would you go as?
But like I think I want to go as something like super wacky. Like I remember Quincy said, I didn't get to see this, but he said this year he went as a tissue box, and that I found very fun.
I went as a painting once.
You went as a painting? Wow. Oh my god. I rememdered what Zachary went as.
Oh wow, okay.
I didn't even remember what I went as, but I remember what Zachary went as because it was so he wore
It was so wacky.
It was so wacky. He wore a trash bag over his head, and so his costume was that he was trash, but not like in an insulting way because his one-liner that he'd go to like every house with was they'd open the door and they'd be like trick or treat, and then he'd be like, guess what I am, and they'd be like, what? And then he'd be like, I'm trash. You can take me out.
Imagine picking up girls while wearing a trash bag. Hashtag Sheeran one axe laugh.
Oh, yay. Oh my god. Oh,
You saw that one act, right?
yeah.
Yeah, where he's in a trash bag.
Wait, you mean Elementropolis?
No, the year before that.
Oh, I wasn't there that year.
I know. I thought maybe you saw the video when we were watching it one time. It was Sana's one act. It was Check Please, I think. No. Maybe? Yes. And it was just like Gabby and Colin Dyson were like 2 different people, and they were trying to go on a bunch of blind dates to find like
Oh,
and
I
so
did
she
watch
played
this.
a baby and also a man wearing a garbage bag.
That is epic. The baby.
Shoutouts to Sheer.
Shout out to
I bet Zachary is Sheer from another life. Are you seeing it in your head now? It could be possible. It could be possible. What else? What else? What other? Have you ever dressed up as like other than that year?
Yeah, there was the things I went as in elementary school, but I don't remember. I think that time when I went trick or treating, I think I just took like the last costume.
At like a costume store.
No, I took the last costume I had from elementary school.
Oh, interesting.
This was after elementary school at this point.
Yeah.
And so I think I remember the costume like barely fit me because it was an
so
elementary
small.
school
Yeah.
costume. But I still went with it anyways because I didn't have anything better. I remember in I don't know if it was the same year, but in 6th grade, Five Nights at Freddy's was like really exploding, and I was like looking all over the place for a Five Nights at Freddy's costume, but it wasn't like big enough yet where they'd have big costumes for it.
Yeah.
But now obviously they're like everywhere.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to go as Freddy Fazbear one year, but
Maybe next year.
maybe next year.
I mean, this year.
this year. Maybe this year.
When Halloween comes up soon.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, we'll get you a little Freddy Fazbear costume. And
Awesome.
You can be Freddy Fazbear.
That-
It's gonna be so epic.
It's gonna be great.
I'm sure you're excited.
And
And you can go trick or treating with us.
Yeah.
We'll go. I can't wait to do that soon.
And then we'll raid a costume party.
And then we'll raid the costume loft
We'll raid
and steal all the costumes.
a nerd's basement where there'll be other
You mean Ronald's basement?
Sure.
Why do you have the face of I've just eaten a whole lemon? I don't know what my favorite Halloween costume I ever dressed up as. I don't think I've ever like
Really?
loved my costume.
Go through some of your costumes.
Well, it was the one time I was a painting, which I thought was
Right.
like my most creative costume. It was
That
like
is
a
pretty
big,
creative.
big cardboard thing, and like my head was through the front, and I was just a painting.
So it's like one of those like things at amusement parks.
Almost, yeah. Except
Yeah.
I was wearing it and walking around with it. And it was so funny because I painted like my outfit, and then I was wearing the same outfit underneath. Are you crying?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Why?
This story is so epic.
Other epic costumes. One time I wore just a big black trench coat, all black leather gloves, and a Star-Lord mask. And I called myself Star Screamer.
Why?
I don't know, because everyone asked me what I was. I didn't really know.
Star
So I was like,
Screamer.
I'm Star Screamer. People were like, okay.
Star Screamer. That's...
One time I had like a real army uniform from like a costume swap, and I was just a person from the army, and it was awesome.
Wow.
I still have the jacket to this day. It's such a good jacket.
Maybe that was Emiliano.
That person screaming.
No, I said Emiliano.
That person screaming.
Ah!
Sorry, folks. Our studio is being broken into right now. I guess so.
Yeah. There's just a zombie apocalypse starting outside.
Yeah, Halloween has come a little early. darn. A couple days early.
They're going all out. What the?
What is happening? Petite, do you hear this? Look at his face! Are they making fun of my laugh? No. Okay.
No,
Definitely
no.
not. So, other Halloween costumes. I liked my costume this year.
What was it?
It was I had an awesome wrestling mask, and
Oh yeah, you
and
said
then I had
that
the tank top and the shorts.
Right.
It was just like very makeshift, but like fun. I went to my aunt's Halloween party, and I was totally not in the right costume. Everyone had like nice, like super store bought, like $100, $200 costumes,
Okay.
and then mine was just like I was in a tank top and shorts and a mask, and I was just like, yeah, I'm in college, and it was really really bad because everyone either basically had like no costume except for like one accessory or like $200 worth of costumes, and I was just like.
Hey guys.
Makeshift time. They're really going at it.
Dude, I'm...
James is going to investigate. Are they in the lawn?
Definitely from random windows. Definitely random windows. There's nobody on the lawn.
I think I know that one person screaming.
Guys, come watch.
What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna bring the mic over so we can go listen. This has become one hell of I'm sorry, Pratik. It has become one crazy episode. Oh.
And it just died.
There was a ball that was just kicked across. Oh, I guess it dies out as soon as I bring the mic over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that was exciting, folks.
Was it more exciting than LARP?
Oh, definitely not.
Shame.
Wow. Can't wait to listen to that toast. Oh, and I went as get back into the podcast. I went as not this past Halloween. The Halloween before, I went as the Bombastic Bag Man. Which, do you remember that?
No, what do you mean? I didn't know you back then.
Yes, last year.
You said the year before last
My
year.
senior year.
Oh. No, I don't. Well, I mean, I didn't really know people.
During Halloween?
During Halloween,
I guess not. I was where it was. Do you know of Spider-Man?
Oh yeah.
So I was telling everybody that I was gonna dress up as Spider-Man, and then I totally did not buy a Spider-Man costume in time. So like the day before Halloween, I was like, I know who I'm gonna dress up as. So I got an all blue bodysuit, and turned it into a Fantastic Four costume, and then put a paper bag on my head to represent one of Spider-Man's most niche costumes ever, the Bombastic Bag Man, where he did not have a costume, and he needed to keep his identity secret, so he borrowed a spare Fantastic Four costume and put a paper bag on his head.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's awesome.
It was great. There's definitely an image. So I remember when we were trying on the bag, me and my mother, Alexis called me to FaceTime me. And then, shout out to Alexis, by the way. I love her. And so as she was as soon as I opened up the call, I was just like, hello, Alexis, watch this. And a bag was just put on over my head. And there's like an image I screenshotted from it. She looks so distressed. And there's a bag like on the screen. It's really funny. Yeah, so.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah to bags. Bag time.
But that worked out so well. You told people you were gonna go as Spider-Man,
And I still kind of did, even though nobody knew who I was ever.
Wow.
I went to every class and they were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I'm the Bombastic Bag Man." And then I would go, and people would be like, "That's Spider-Man," and I'm the Bombastic Bag Man. And I would do the flipping, and they'd be like, "No, it's Spider-Man." Anyway.
Awesome.
So one year when I have a six pack and big muscles, I'm gonna be Spider-Man.
Does Spider-Man have big muscles?
Huge.
Huge.
In fact, people often confuse him with the Hulk.
What's the difference?
One's green, one's red and blue.
Oh,
One's mean, one's nice to you. I'm Dr. Seuss. Are you a garbage disposal?
What does your garbage disposal sound like? Why does yours sound like
that?
Sucking like?
Because it's broken.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it might have been fixed since I left, but
Congratulations.
probably been fixed. James, any last words to say about Halloween?
We have 15 minutes left until we hit 1:30.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, we can talk about your garbage disposal.
My garbage disposal? Well, my garbage disposal has been broken for a... No, squeeze fell over. My garbage disposal has been broken for a majority of my life. In fact, I didn't even know that we
A
had
majority of your life. No, I was
Yeah.
just expressing surprise.
Yes. In fact, I didn't even know we had a garbage disposal until I was about 15, I want to say.
Wow.
When my father, I think, fixed it. And he was like, there was a bunch of stuff like in the sink, like where the garbage disposal was supposed to work.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I was like, there's a bunch of stuff in the sink. And he just said, turn on the garbage disposal. And I was like, what's the garbage disposal? And he flicks the switch, and everything just gets down. And I was so shocked and surprised. I never used it ever again.
Wow.
Could have broken again by now. No idea.
Fantastic.
Anyway,
Wait, okay. I actually have a garbage disposal story like that too.
where it was broken?
No, it wasn't broken, but it's just like, I mean, like, I didn't know what a garbage disposal really was
Until you stuck your hand in it.
until I stuck my hand in it. No, like, okay, so at home, at home, there's this like central sink in the kitchen, right?
Central sink.
So there'd be the sink, and there'd be like two, like, you know how like a sink goes like down, and, like there's like the
My sink actually goes up and out. It's
no, like,
actually just a hole in the wall that we pour water into until it fills completely.
but yeah, they go down. So there's the down compartment, and then there's the drain, right?
Do you mean the bowl of the sink?
Oh, that's what they're called. Well, I wouldn't call it a bowl because it's like square, or yeah, it's like rectangular prism-ish. Anyways.
Okay.
So like this sink, the central sink had one of these, and then there's another compartment, which was the garbage disposal. But I always thought it was like the same thing, because we'd always use like the right side one, which was the regular side, and like my mom would always say like, oh, don't use the other side, and I didn't.
And you always didn't listen.
I always, yeah, that's why I stuck my hand in, you know? No, I always listened, and I didn't really question it, because it was just like a stupid sink, so like, whatever, dude.
Fuck sinks, am I
Fuck
right?
sinks.
Hashtag fuck sink.
Yeah! And so, I think, I don't remember when I first found out about it, but I definitely remember, like, sometimes late at night, where I'll just be, like, turning off all the lights, and so, there's a switch for the garbage disposal,
Yeah.
but the switch is right next to a
The
light switch.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why. And sometimes I just forget which one is which, because they're completely the same.
Yeah.
They're the exact same switch, and they're unlabeled.
Of course.
So sometimes like it'll be 12, and I'll be like downstairs by myself, and I'm turning off all the lights, and so this like is like the last light I have to turn off, and then it's like super quiet, and like there's no like peep in the woods, and then I just press the button and it goes, and then I'm like, and then we turn it off.
That was so scary. My heart started beating so fast. Why did you scare me like that?
Because
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's the Halloween.
It's the Halloween spirit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, I spooked you by pushing you back in your chair.
Ah, that's my nipple.
And that's even scarier. I had a dream once that I went shopping for a sink and a garbage disposal with my theater class. This is like the day after I had my first theater class. Didn't know really any of them. This is my college theater class.
Okay.
And I had a dream that we went and bought a sink with a garbage disposal from like IKEA or something. And everybody really wanted this one sink, but I was like, that sink is made of lead. We're gonna get poisoned. Why would they even sell this here? And everyone was like, Armand, you're being such a little bitch. And I was like, I'm okay, that's fine. I don't want lead poisoning. We were like all in the same room also for some reason.
Okay.
And it was like, for some reason it wasn't my whole theater class. It was like 2 girls and 1 guy from the theater class. And they were both in love with the guy. and we were all roommates. Like I was just like a last minute addition to the room of roommates, and then we were like looking
So it's
for
like a
furniture.
double date, but actually a love triangle.
No, they were both in love with him, and I wasn't
I
in
know.
love with anybody, and they weren't in
yeah.
love with me. So it was just two girls liking this guy, and I was third wheeling, sort of. I was fourth wheeling,
Yeah.
but it was a tricycle, and they didn't need a fourth wheel.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Was that the
Don't-
whole dream?
don't buy sinks with lead poisoning.
Wait, was that the whole dream?
I mean, basically, like we got in the car from our like apartment that we had, and we were driving. We drove to IKEA, and it was like not really IKEA. It was like once we got inside the IKEA, it was just like individual rooms that had one product in them, and they were just like metal walled rooms. And so
What?
there was this one sink that everyone was like, or both of the girls were like, oh, we love this sink, and the guy was like, I'll just get whatever you guys get, because he was like the one with all the money. And I was like, guys, it's made of lead. And everyone was like, and the girls were like, Armand, who cares? Like nobody cares about your opinion. And the guy was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna buy the sink. And I was like, it's made of lead. We're gonna die. And nobody listened to me. And then we woke up when we were putting the sink in the cart.
Wow. Cool.
That was my sink-related story.
Dude, you have weird
I
dreams.
have really weird dreams.
Where does this come from?
From my big imagination.
Oh, you heard it here first. He has a big imagination.
I do.
You know what they say about people with big imagination?
They have huge hearts. We got Petite.
Yeah.
Got Petite. Woo! Number one fan.
Awesome.
Shout out to Petite for sponsoring this episode.
I can't say I've ever had a
He's
dream.
currently he's paying us $40 a month to come out with episodes. Is he gonna throw a coin at me? He's gonna throw a coin at me. I
Oh
know
my god,
it.
you like visibly like shuddered. Are you okay?
he abuses me all the time.
Oh,
He
no.
throws coins at me all the time. Oh my god. We have
Oh,
received
yeah.
a humbling donation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cents, 11 cents, 16 cents, 21 cents,
Just keeps going
1,
up,
2,
folks.
3, 50, 51 cents, and a rupee? 51 cents and a rupee. And if you can match that donation,
Yeah, I'll take it.
you you can sponsor the next episode of
Hey,
the
Meanlaw
Absolute
did.
Idiots.
Remember, his money was too much for him.
Oh yeah, he gave us $1. Oh, he gave us his credit card.
Oh man.
If you can, he just gave us his debit card. If you can give us your debit card, you can sponsor the next episode and get a shout out.
And if you don't know what a debit card is, just grab.
Just
your
ask a
mommy's
bank
purse.
for one. Oh no, I like
Oh,
the
okay.
route you're going. And we got his relationship manager Bank of America business card. So if you are having relationship troubles from Bank of America, Rita, how do I say this?
Rita
Rita?
Bhargava.
Bargua.
Yeah.
And you can call her at, why does it say T and F? Call her for T at 408-916-0430 and for F at 408-916-0439.
What's Custvuk?
Customer service.
Oh!
You need customer service for your relationship.
Why does that cut out like 3 letters?
I don't know.
What's the point of? Okay.
Saves ink. Just call 800-432-1000. That's 800-432-1000.
Why'd you read it like that? No one reads it like that.
Have you ever listened to an info commercial ever?
They go 1-800-655-1241. Don't call that number.
Call all 3 of those numbers, and the only message you should receive is, Rita, stop being a boomer.
No
and,
boomers in our podcast.
and your relationship troubles will be solved.
I wonder what they would do if you were like, "Hi, I'm having relationship troubles with my wife.
Why does that have to do with your wife?
I'm having relationship troubles with your mom."
Imagine calling like a divorce counselor and being like, I'm having relationship troubles. with your mama. I got 'em. These nuts in your face. Prateek, do you want to say goodbye to the podcast?
So thank you so much for listening to me, guys. It was a great podcast.
And we will have Prateek on another episode. So if you're excited to hear from Prateek, let him know in the comments section below, so that he knows that
People love me.
Yes. And also we'll plug his Instagram in
Oh heck yeah!
in the description, so you can check him out.
Shout outs to Instagram, especially Prateek's.
Guys, I'm single, just hit me up. It's okay. I'm available for everything.
Don't worry about sliding into his DMs. He accepts everyone and anyone. Well, that was Prateek. Should we? Is that a good note to wrap up on?
I think that's
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was a very fun episode
Yeah,
to
this
record.
is
All the
fun.
episodes are really fun. We hope that if you do listen to these episodes, you're enjoying them as much as we are. We love sharing our knowledge and wisdom with the community of fans we have.
and our dreams of IKEA. Okay.
Shout outs again to Pocky Matcha Green Tea Cream Covered Biscuit Sticks for sponsoring this episode, and
where is it? Borosilicate glass. Butudol.
bottle, actually.
18 OZ.
18 ounces of liquid you can put in those things.
9 inches.
9 inches. Like
She be packing a punch.
You can find us at Instagram at TAI Official Podcast. Something. It's in our somewhere. Let me look it up. Hang on. You can follow us on Instagram at
Wait, listen to this. SWBGBWTBLAPSS. You want to guess what that stands for?
Laps.
No.
What?
Single wall borosilicate glass bottle with threaded bamboo lid and protective silicone sleeve.
That was my second
That was your
guess.
second guess.
Our Instagram that you can find us at is official TAI podcast. I think our Twitter is the same thing, maybe. And also check out our email and our Twitter. We have pinned at the top of our profile is a sign up list for guests. And we promise that we'll be going through guests very soon. Actually, probably right after this episode. We're going to go through our guest list and start contacting people.
We will get in contact with you.
And you will be contacted by us. And if you want to shoot us a business email, what's our email, James?
officialthaipodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. So,
Is that right? I'm not
I think so. It probably is. Anyway, we will catch you guys next week. I don't think, and we know this episode is like a day late, sort of.
Sorry.
But if you didn't know, Gun Theater had a wonderful show last night and yesterday.
Yep.
Just in general, the importance of being earnest. And if you missed out, you suck.
Sorry, folks.
But they were busy. James was helping out. I was watching
Yep.
him help out.
Yep.
I was legal guardian.
Yep.
So I don't know. We might keep doing Sunday recordings. We might keep doing
Maybe.
Saturday recordings. But just know,
You gotta watch out
it'll be on the
For the
weekend
fire.
for the fire that is these podcasts. How do you want to end the episode?
like this.